So, Leeds 3, Liverpool 3, a game that Liverpool clearly should have won, but there was a saboteur in the ranks yet again. Konate, please get out of my club because you are conceding us a goal or 2 goals or maybe even 3 goals a game at the minute. It's absolutely untenable that a club of Liverpool's stature can afford to keep carrying someone who concedes us a chance every single game. I can think of a chance in every single game where people have pretty much scored a goal or have scored a goal or maybe even scored 2 or 3 goals because of Konate continuously making mistakes, continuously giving the ball away, giving chances away, continuously missing the ball and giving people a free run at goal, or just continuously not defending when he should be defending. I mean, shall we look at the Leeds goals? The penalty, absolutely ridiculous decision. What is he doing? We're literally 2-0 up and we're cruising. The game's dragging on a bit, but we're just seeing it out. And then he goes and decides, I'm just going to slide into a tackle in the penalty area and make some contact. 2-1. And then all of a sudden, we've got Leeds absolutely banging on the door. And then before you know it, we've got Leeds getting chances. There's guys coming in the box. They're playing on that left-hand side. They play the ball into the box where Konate is supposed to be defending. He's running away from the ball as usual. He's just always running away from people rather than actually challenging them correctly or being a bit more tight to them. He's either lunging into tackles and missing it completely, or he's just passively defending so much that he's just not doing anything. And the amount of times that we've conceded goals this season because of Konate is absolutely insane. I would have benched him ages ago and played Gomez or anyone else at centre-back because he is not up to standard at the minute at all. He seems to have had his head turned by Real Madrid or something like that because he's on an absolute warpath right now to destroy Liverpool's season. Every single game, we're basically starting every single game 1-0 down because of Konate, and it's just unacceptable. You just cannot keep carrying someone in such an important position when they're continuously just giving chances away. We literally threw that game away against Leeds, and I would say it's completely because of Konate. The first and the second goal were his fault, in my opinion. And then, lo and behold, we get to the third goal they score in the 95th minute, and we've got a corner that Konate decides to duck out the way of instead of heading it away, and it goes to one of their players, and they score. Fantastic. Absolutely unbelievable. I mean, you just cannot believe the amount of mistakes that this man is making at the minute. And I've backed him. I've tried to back him. But you cannot carry players like this in the Premier League. As you have seen this season, starting every game 1-0 down because you know Konate will make a mistake and concede a goal as a result of it. It's just not feasible in such a competitive league. We probably should have had 7 or 8 more points than we have right now if Konate had just not made the mistakes that he had in the past 5 games. It really is so unbelievable when you look at the catalogue of errors that he's made this season that Liverpool are still playing him. There must be somebody that could play at centre-back instead of him. I'm looking at you, Gomez, who's been on the bench for most of the time, and Slot just doesn't fancy him there for whatever reason. We started the game so much better than we have in most of our games recently. Obviously, the first half, a little bit of a slog fest, not much happening, not much fluidity going forward. But then Ekitike, he pounces on a mistake, gets a goal, and then all of a sudden we put a cross in, get another deflected goal, and we're cruising. We're 2-0 up. What is it, 60 minutes? Everyone's thinking, well, that's probably the game then, unless an absolute catalogue of errors happen. And then lo and behold, Konate decides, you know what, I'm just going to throw the game for Liverpool like I do every single fucking game. Because honestly, it is absolutely every game at the minute, and it's just so unbelievable to watch. I just cannot watch it anymore. It's just insane that this man is still playing in the first team when you see the catalogue of errors that he makes every single game. I know there'll be people going, oh, but look at his all of his stats. I don't care. Like, you can see, go back and watch every game of the season in detail like I have multiple times, and you will see every single game Konate makes a mistake that leads to a goal. Basically every game. You cannot carry someone like that in the Premier League. It's not going to happen. This season, for whatever reason, I don't know if it's because he's constantly got a different right back next to him and he doesn't feel comfortable, but he always just seems to make a mistake that leads to a goal, and it's unacceptable at this level that you can have someone in your team like that and expect to win anything, even 1 or 2 football matches, which is what we're struggling with at the minute. So it has to be changed. It has to be changed quickly. We need to play a centre-back that's not him until January, and we need to buy 2 centre-backs because we need someone to cover on the bench because we've got no cover right now because Slot obviously doesn't trust Gomez at centre-back for whatever reason. And then we also need someone to actually fucking play in that position that's not Konate. Konate needs to be benched, if not ousted to the under-21s, is where I would be sending him at the minute based on his performances because they're absolutely criminal when you watch them back. The amount of errors that he makes is absolutely unbelievable. But we need to sign a centre-back to replace him in the starting 11, and we need to sign another centre-back to cover, which is obviously not going to happen. Liverpool are not going to do that because we never seem to buy centre-backs for some reason. We bought Leone and he got an ACL, so we should be buying someone to replace him because he was the cover on the bench. But as you can see, he's got an ACL in his first game, which is fucking fantastic because honestly, he would have been playing weeks and weeks ago instead of Konate, judging by his performances. And Leone looked really good in that game that he played in. Ridiculously unfortunate injury. I literally cannot even believe that happened. That probably could have saved our season if that didn't happen because Konate wouldn't have played for the past 6 weeks and we probably would have got more results, to be honest. But right now, things looking pretty dire for Liverpool. We need 2 centre-backs in January and we need another attacker, don't we? Because Gakpo is just so unbelievably frustrating to watch. And Slot just keeps playing him and keeps playing him. And we've got Chiesa on the bench and he just keeps playing him. And he keeps I'm tired. It's actually making me exhausted thinking about it. Gakpo, he just does nothing. He just does absolutely nothing this season. He just runs down the line, cuts inside, passes the ball, and then we recycle it. And he just never goes on the outside and actually fucking crosses the ball at the right time. There was 2 times, I think, in the game where he actually went past the man on the outside and crossed the ball in, and one of them was a chance, and the other one, I think he just mistimed it and completely scuffed it over the bar or something. But we need a more dynamic winger on that left side. I think that's pretty obvious. I think I like the formation we were going for, though. I think dropping Salah, again, worked well. Salah obviously just doesn't run enough on that right-hand side at the minute, and people target us because of that. But when you've got Bradley and Szoboszlai on that side, thankfully Bradley was back, so we actually had a right-back for once. And we had Szoboszlai as well. Playing on that side, I think we looked a lot more solid as usual. Obviously, their goals just came from mistakes, which you cannot legislate for when Konate just decides to lunge in and give them a penalty for free for absolutely no reason when we're cruising at 2-0. And then the second goal didn't come after we made subs and everyone was a bit out of shape. But they got ahead of steam. They obviously came in on that left-hand side. I think it was the left-hand side, wasn't it, where they scored from? But I just remember that a situation where basically our defenders are just all stood around like this, and then they've just got a man in the box in space and they just pass the ball to him, and then Konate just runs away from him back towards his goal when he should fucking get tight to him and actually try and stop him from doing something by blocking him. But he just runs away from him, and then if they'll fucking score. So basically, Konate has got to go for me. I mean, whatever's going on with him, he's running his contract down, he's not signing a new deal. Just get rid of him, just sell him for 10 million. Sell him for nothing. Sell him for like 5 million in January and buy someone else, because you just cannot be carrying someone who's going to keep on conceding you goals like this. Just go and buy 2 centre-backs, buy yourself a left winger, and let's have a proper crack at actually trying to get back into this league title race, because honestly, we're only 10 points behind Arsenal and we've played so badly. It's unreal, really. Imagine if we played even half as well, we'd still be up there and everyone would be going, well, Liverpool have lost 5 out of their last 10 games, but they're still 2 points off the top. Like, it's incredible how close we actually are to the top still. We're only 10 points behind. We're on 23 points, Arsenal are on 33. And then we've played 15 games. I mean, if we win our next 10 games, we'll probably be top. But we need to get this sorted out. And I just don't see how Slot is not just going, we need to bench Konate because he's just fucking it up for everyone else. Anyway, let me know your thoughts, guys. What do you think about this? Do you think Konate is absolutely washed? Go and watch him in the games, in the highlights. It's just criminal. It's not even the basics. He just runs around. He doesn't even do the basics anymore. It's horrific. Like and subscribe, leave a comment, let me know your thoughts, and I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers.